there! Have you ever experienced presenting an information to your audiences and then you just receive bored faces and confused reactions? Do you get frustrated trying to explain something? Have you ever found yourself struggling to get the attention of your listeners as you tell a story? Well, this lesson is just right for you. My name is Teacher Bernadette, your virtual teacher for today. Join me for another round of practice as we enhance your skills in English. Hi, good day my dear grade 7 students. How are you today? I hope you're all fine and healthy. For our today's session, we will learn about the different multimedia resources that you can actually use when you give instruction, make explanations, and narrate events. Now, more specifically, after completing this episode, you are expected to identify the different readily available multimedia resources, give the importance of their use and function, use correct and appropriate multimedia resources in giving information, instructions, in making explanations, and in narrating events. Now ready your modules and your pen and make sure you're comfortable in your seats while watching this video. Speaking and presenting information is a very important skill for a student to master. Having a good speaking skill requires training and practice. However, even though someone is already good in speaking, the listeners still tend to be bored during discussions sometimes, especially when they can only see a single person in front. For instance, imagine listening to a speaker for hours, for days, for weeks, for decades. I'm just kidding. For an hour and then without seeing any visuals. I mean, you're just there sitting and listening to the talk and you're like, What? What is he saying? Where are we now? So there. Now, here comes the visuals and here comes multimedia as your good visual aid.
But first, let's have the definition of multimedia.
Multimedia is a broad term for combining multiple media formats. Whenever text, audio, still images, animation, video, and interactivity are combined together, the result is multimedia. Slides, for example, are considered as multimedia for they combine text and images and sometimes videos and other types. Familiar with the different multimedia, let's have an activity.
Give 2 names of cell phone applications and computer software or programs installed in your smartphones or computer that are helpful in your study.
If you do not have smartphones or computer, ask from someone who has them and knows these useful apps. In the previous activity, you were able to mention certain applications in your cell phones and computer that helped you in performing some classroom tasks. Now it is time to have a deeper understanding on these different multimedia resources that can help you in giving instructions, making explanations, and in narrating events. Multimedia comes from 2 Latin roots, multi and media. Multi meaning several or many, media meaning in the middle. This multimedia definition tells us that materials on the internet or in your class presentations involve several forms of communication to connect, that is, to be in the middle of the sender and the receiver. A media presentation is a presentation file which is not limited to just text in terms of its content. For example, It would have interactive video, sound, links, images, animated GIFs or GIFs, and transitions in it.
Text is the most widely used and flexible means of presenting information on screen, conveying ideas. Audio refers to sound. Multimedia presentation often have some audio tracks, which makes it easier for people to understand. Graphs, pie charts, painting, etc. all come under images. Pictures are a useful feature of multimedia. It makes the message easier to understand. Video enhances, dramatizes, and gives impact to your multimedia application. It is a recording of moving visual images made digitally or on videotape. Animation is the rapid display of a sequence of images of 2D or 3D artwork or model positions to create an illusion of movement.
Now it's time for another exercise. It's called What I Like. Applying what you learned, let us find out what multimedia resource would you pick given the tasks in the first column. In the second column, write the multimedia resource that is appropriate to use. Lastly, in the third column, write a very short reason why you are picking such multimedia resource. It cannot be denied that our life is now and will always be partnered with technology. We use technology in almost all of our work. At home, in school, in our community, everywhere. Because they make our lives easy and comfortable. So the next time that you want to communicate or present something in your class, you might want to try some of the multimedia resources that we have just learned. Do you have your favorites? Let me know in the comment section. Once again, I am Teacher Bernadette, your English teacher for today. I hope you learned something today that you can apply in this new normal. Goodbye for now and see you in the next episode. Stay safe and God bless. Happy learning!